Imagine every session they are paying you like 600k. FSB paid me 250,000 naira every session. Midwestern paid me 150,000 naira every session. I got FSB when I was in 200 level. I got Midwestern when I was in 300 level. So I ate both of them for 300 level, 400 level, and 500 level. Then I also got one more scholarship, and the third scholarship is actually Delta State Scholarship Board. But they just paid us 19k. Sha. Every year they were giving us like 19k. The scholarships are payable up to 1.5 million naira per session. This advice I'm telling you, I've actually told my friends, and I have like 3, 4, 5 of them that have actually gotten scholarship. In fact, last month, one of my friends actually wrote a scholarship exam in my room. He took this advice and probably is going to get it. So what you want to do is that number 1, get your documents scanned and ready. Number 2, the reason why I started applying for scholarships is because my dad actually started telling me about it when I was in secondary school. So from secondary school, he was like, you need to study your books harder because I want you to get a scholarship. And that really helped me. In fact, I read a lot. In fact, I became one of the best students in my school. I received a gold medal here and there. I actually went for Calbepedia twice. Speaking of that, I think I failed my first WAEC. I got like D in chemistry. So the second one that actually helped me get admission in university. In the university, it also helped me study harder. From 100 level, I started applying to scholarship. I started applying to a lot of them. I applied to Chevron. I applied to Oando scholarship. I applied to FSB scholarship in 100 level. No, I did not apply to FSB scholarship in 100 level. It was in 200 level. FSB does not allow 100 level to apply. But there are some scholarships that allow 100 level to apply. But generally, I will not advise you to apply 100 level. I advise you to apply in 200 level because they need to see your CGPA first before giving you scholarships. This advice I'm telling you, I've actually told my friends, and I have like 3, 4, 5 of them that have actually gotten scholarship. In fact, last month, one of my friends actually wrote a scholarship exam in my room. He took this advice and probably is going to get it. First, I took my academics very seriously, and secondly, I was on the lookout for this scholarship. Where did I find these scholarship opportunities to apply to? What I did was that I went on Google, I browsed scholarships available for Nigerian students. I joined some WhatsApp groups, and those WhatsApp groups were actually very helpful because they were always sending new updates, new scholarship updates. I'm going to drop a gift for you in the first link in the description of this video. I'm going to attach some of the links to some of these scholarship groups so you can probably join them and get updates too. It's all for free. It's for free. My secret is volume. I applied to almost 40 scholarships, and those 40 scholarships actually will help me get up to 3 scholarships. I got more than 3 invitations for exam. Of course, there are some exams that I wrote that did not give me scholarships, but most of the exams I actually wrote gave me. The first scholarship I applied for, I did not get. Second scholarship I applied for, I did not get. So many scholarships I applied for, I did not get. The platform I was using to apply is a platform called Scholastica. I'm sure some of you know Scholastica if you've been applying for scholarships already. In that platform, I have my details already. I already have my NIN, my passport, I have my photograph, I have my birth certificates, everything I need, my WAEC certificate, JAMB, everything's already there. And most of these scholarships do host their programs on Scholastica, so you can just apply automatically when you already have everything set up. Go on Scholastica now, log in, and you can get some of these things set up. The scholarship group always posted updates, they always dropped updates, and if I see any updates, I'll click, I'll apply. If it's on Scholastica, I'll use my documents already there. If it's not Scholastica, I would use my documents on my phone. One thing I recommend is scanning all your documents and keeping. Scan your national ID card, scan everything. Scan your WAEC, your JAMB, your passport, everything, and keep it. I would use those scanned documents and apply to the scholarship as soon as possible. You need speed for the scholarship because you're not just the only one seeing it. A lot of Nigerian students are also seeing it at the same time as you are. In fact, there was a scholarship I heard of that around 100 and something thousand students applied after 1 week. So you can imagine, after 1 week, 100,000 students have applied, and the scholarship is like for 100 students. So you need to apply fast. I applied to like 40 of them, and the first exam I got, by this time I was in 200 level, I already had a CGPA. My first semester, my GPA was 4.0. Second semester, it was 4.2. So my CGPA was like 4.1 something. In 200 level, I later got like 4.73. Yeah, I might not graduate with first class though. I'm in 500 level now, I'm not graduating first class, but of course, class upper. And the reason why I'm not graduating first class is because of business, YouTube, editing, freelancing, but no problem. Glory to God. That's GPA. So will help you. You need at least 4.0. There are so many scholarships that will give you scholarships if you have 3.5 GPA. So if you have 3.5, don't feel bad. But I encourage you, if you're a student starting out, aim for 4.5. Those GPA will actually help you land the scholarships very fast. So the first scholarship I got, I was not the only one that got it. No, not got. Like got invited. I got invited to write the exam. My friend got invited to write the exam. My class rep got invited to write the exam. Many of us got invited to write the exam because we were good. Anybody that attends ETB is good. I had to write the exam in Abuja. They asked me a question, say if you'll be invited to write the exam, where do you want to write it? So I picked Abuja because Abuja is close to my place. And in Abuja, I don't have any place to stay. My friend that is staying in Abuja actually got the invitation too. I went to stay in his place. That was my first time traveling to Abuja. It was amazing. I slept there. It was nice. We went around here and there. On the scholarship day, we had to wake up by 4 a.m. Like, Abuja, which kind of life when they leave? Like, how will I be waking up by 4 a.m.? His mom woke us up by 3 a.m. actually. That we should start preparing. But like, mommy. Then we woke up by 4 a.m. 4:30, we're on the road. 4:30, see everywhere. People on the road, cars. What is going on by 4:30? Which kind of life when they leave? Allow us to rest now in Bauchi here. By 8:30, people people are still, wanna they try. We went there. It was a long journey. Abuja is big, my God. It was like 2 hours inside the same state, not the outskirts of the state. In the same state, everywhere is developed. From where they were to the scholarship place, it was a jam center. 2 hours journey from that 5 to like 7. Then the scholarship exam started like 7:30 or 8 or so. Exam was very simple, very, very simple. In fact, I was like, hey, this one is simple. I hope I will get it because I know plenty people will pass this course. But glory to, he actually messaged me and I got it. But unfortunately, my friend did not get it, which was painful. But he later got another scholarship because we kept applying. It's the same strategy. And that's what got me 3 scholarships. I did not just get 1. So the first one I got was FSB, Federal Scholarship Board. The second one I got was Midwestern Scholarship. For that Midwestern Scholarship, Jesus. What happened was that when I got the invitation to write the exam, I was excited. Yeah, I'm excited. They said I have to come to Delta State to write the exam. And at that time, transport from Kaduna to Delta is 40,000. 20,000 going, 20,000 coming. Hey, and I'm not sure if I go and write the exam, I'll actually get the scholarship. I had to beg my mom. I said, Mommy, see you, scholarship, this thing. I beg, help me with 40k. Glory to God. I love my mom so much. She gave me the money. I traveled. That was the first time I entered Delta. So I don't really travel. By God's grace, as we are growing, we'll start traveling. Delta is actually my state of origin, but I've never been there. It was a beautiful place, honestly. The weather was strange. Like, why is everywhere so green? Everything is just shining, fresh. Like, I love this place. I love Delta State. So I went there, I stayed with some of our people there. It was really nice. They had a good place. There I got to the scholarship center. I saw people reading past questions. Regarding the scholarship, you actually have to read past questions before going to the exams. It's very important. If you don't have some of the past questions, get that free gift I'm going to be giving you. It's in the first link of this description. I'm going to be attaching links to some of these past questions you can download and read. It's all for free. I had read past Q already because I know the strategy. But when I got there, I saw people reading a different past question. The questions were strange. They were giving abstract shape, determine the shape, and the options were yes, no, or maybe. And some of the answers are maybe. How? I met one guy, he's from UI, University of Ilorin. He started showing me some of the past Q. I was like, hey, this is like 7 or 10 minutes to the exam. I'm just in this past Q now. And I'm from Kaduna and I'm using 40k. As I entered the hall, they gave me my chair to sit down. I sat down, I looked at the laptop. The moment the question was open, guess what? Those questions he was showing me, that's what was showing there. And I had not read it. I was saying, God, help me. The ones I knew, I answered them. The maths I knew, I answered them. But the questions were very hard. Very hard. I don't know why Delta States are so, but I know they're full of brain bugs, that's why. But they were very hard. I answered the one I can answer. I pray for God's favor and talk. But one thing stood out to me. When I went back home, they asked me how was the exam. I said, fine, we thank God. And I think I left Delta the next day. When I was leaving their house, I told them that I'm going to call them back and tell them I've gotten the scholarship. See the audacity. They were like, okay, let's see. Guess what? When I got the scholarship, I called them back. I told them I've gotten it. Honestly, sometimes you need to speak out in faith. Trust God. The FSB paid me 250,000 naira every session. Midwestern paid me 150,000 naira every session. I got FSB when I was in 200 level. I got Midwestern when I was in 300 level. So I ate both of them for 300 level, 400 level, and 500 level. Then I also got one more scholarship. And the third scholarship is actually Delta State Scholarship Board. But they just paid us 19k. Every year they were giving us like 19k. Scholarships are real and they are available for your taking. Majority of my friends that we've talked about scholarships have actually gotten scholarships. So this thing I'm telling you is actually real, it's working. So what you want to do is that number 1, get your documents scanned and ready. Number 2, you need to write a document explaining why you need them to give you the scholarship. You need to tell them, okay, I'm a student, I will need devices, I will need this. Just be vulnerable, tell them from your family is this, somebody is that. You need to get that ready. You also need to read hard. I'm encouraging you, go for 5.0. The higher your GP, the easier it will be for you to get scholarship. Go for 5 points. It's possible. It's possible. All you need to do is put in more effort. The Bible says, whatever a man sows, he shall reap. If you put in more effort, you get a higher GP. Especially that 100 level first semester and second semester. If you can get 5.5 points or 4.5, how about? Everywhere will be good for you. You can easily get a scholarship. But don't be discouraged if your result is low or your GPA is low. You can actually still get it. But I encourage you, boost your GPA. Study hard. Make your parents proud. Make yourself proud too. The next thing you need to do is join the WhatsApp group and then follow the updates. Now, speaking of applying to scholarships abroad, I actually was pushing for this, and if I kept pushing, I would have actually gotten it. But I noticed that there are fewer undergraduate scholarships abroad and more of masters. I decided that, okay, I'm going to finish my undergraduate here in Nigeria and I'm going to serve. In fact, the reason why there are more of masters is because they want you to serve your country first before coming. So I'm going to serve here and probably I might apply for masters and all of that. That's if I want to further my education. If I don't further, if I want to do other things, probably I'll just focus on what I'm doing. You can get scholarships abroad. You can get scholarships in Nigeria. I have 2 friends. One of them got a scholarship to India. Imagine you're in the same class and the next week you hear your friend is in India. Like, wow, how? Another one got a scholarship to Russia. I know they are strange countries, but don't worry. Before she went to Russia, it was actually before the Russian and Ukraine war. So it was a good time and good season. There are people that got scholarships to France, to UK, to London. There's another lady that went to Luxembourg. Oh my God. Yeah. So people are going abroad, you can actually jackpot and run away if that's what you want. But honestly, I will encourage you, get Nigerian scholarships, serve in Nigeria, and then go to do your master's there. For applying to scholarships abroad, you need to write a SAT exam, and I think that SAT exams cost like 60,000 naira. That's if the price has not gone up or gone down. You need to write an IELTS exam, and you need to get your passport ready, and some of these other things. It might really take more from you, but it pays off more than just getting a Nigerian scholarship. But Nigerian scholarship is good. We are not caged. We're in our country. We enjoy ourselves. Imagine every session they are paying you like 600k. The scholarships are paying even up to 1.5 million naira per session. MTN scholarship pays like 400k. I tried to get MTN scholarship, but I couldn't. I tried. Anytime I want to apply, they will tell me this one, that one. They're just giving me excuses like, yo, what? Give me 400k. I have a guy. I know a guy that got it. The guy is very smart, same mathematician like brain box. And the reason why I did not get more than 3 scholarships was because whenever I apply to a scholarship, they'll put a tab where they say, have you gotten any other scholarships before? Yes or no. Hey! And I'm a Christian, I cannot lie. I will not put no. They will not say, I'm not giving you. Even PTDS scholarship that pays 600k, I would have gotten it. PTDS scholarship, before you apply for that scholarship, you need to pay 500 naira to enroll first. So I paid 500 naira. I was already sure I'm getting scholarship. My GP, everything is set. Until I got to a point where they said, have you gotten a scholarship before? Yes or no? I was tempted. I said, Jesus. If I press this in God, will not be happy. So I press no. Before I even press no, they put brackets there. They say, if you've ever gotten any scholarship before, don't bother applying because you will not get it. But I still press yes, I've gotten another scholarship and I still apply, but I still did not get it. So they were not lying. So I've shared everything with you in summary. Number 1, find the scholarships. Number 2, get your documents ready. Number 3, apply fast. And number 4, always check your email because you're actually going to get one very soon. So getting scholarships in Nigeria is not about luck. It's actually about consistency. It's about applying to many scholarships, and it's about preparation, getting your documents ready. If you're a student out there and you're interested in making money online, if you want to know the best side hustles to start making money online, click on this video to watch it. I'm going to see you in the next video where I break down all the best side hustles you can start earning good money and probably sponsor yourself, pay your school fees, pay your rent as a student in Nigeria.